Hi guys! I'm not dead! See? I'm not dead. I promised you guys I wouldn't be dead. But, I've been away for a good hot minute and I'm sorry. But, I couldn't actually escape death. That is norovirus. And then I had no PC, which I'm gonna get into because it's quite the story. I wanted to share it on Side Scrollers today, but I didn't get a chance to, so I'm gonna share it with you guys instead. But first, oh no, everything's jumping. Let me talk to Darth Dragon. All right, I guess there it is. Happy New Year to all. May 2026 bring us all happiness, good health, and joy. I hope you have a good one. All right, chat, stop bouncing. Okay. Anyway, hi Shield Wall, Tara Crystal. I saw your recommendation for the Lionel train, but it was out of stock, and I actually do have a couple Lionels already. But thank you for the Noble Collections instead. That should be really fun to review on my channel, so thank you very much for those. Attune says, welcome back to the land of the terminally online now that your PC is resurrected. That's the story, because it's not actually fixed. Anyway, by the way, I feel like my camera's a bit zoomed in, isn't it? It's just a little bit. Thank you for the 5. Jesus Christ. Let me zoom out a little bit. Hello. Okay, I'm gonna set that as the preset. Boop. All right. Okay. Anyway. Hi again. Did I say hi to you already? I think I did. I don't know. Love the stream title. Can't wait for the first necrophilia check. Oh my. I hope not. Am I crooked? It's because my camera's on my monitor and I think it's top heavy. Because it's like... I think I am. Oh, that's funny. Guys, I think I actually am crooked. Maybe I can rotate. Can I rotate this thing? Can I, like... If I go that way. That's not gonna do anything. That didn't help me! Stop it! Okay. Alright, anyway. Everything's fine. Everything's fine, don't worry. Okay. Alright, hi, Taris. And TX Cam. Nice headpiece. Thank you. I got a boat truck and I'm not afraid to use it. Looking good for being so sick recently. Well, I didn't have the flu or anything. I had norovirus, so it's not like affecting my face or like my breathing or any of that stuff. Jamie Lee, hi there. Did you have any incidents like Phoenix did on the plane? Not exactly. I just threw my guts up. Like, violently threw my guts up into a toilet. I didn't have any of those plane talks that he did. Takes Cam, hi again. Hey there. Thanks, Tara. And there's stinking Cajun Corey's 5-er. Thank you very much. Now you're good. What happened to your PC anyway? Is it story time, guys? Are you guys ready for story time? I wish Phoenix was here because he's part of that story, actually. I actually managed to get a stinking bot. I guess he's following me. That's amazing. But Blabs secretly likes my jokes. No, I don't. It looks fine. You're crooked. I thought you were crooked because of Craig correcting you. Just turn your head and hold the hole like this. Okay. You're not dead, but you're muted, of course. You just stand on your head. No! Anyway. Okay. Child likes to jump. There we go. Alright. Anyway. I feel like I am crooked. Look who's alive. Not really. Not really. But anyway. I digress. Okay. So here's what happened, guys. It's time for story time. So, for like the last almost a year at this point, I've been having USB issues with my PC. And if you follow me on Twitter, you'll see that I occasionally talk about it. Every once in like 6 months or so where I'm just so frustrated. So anyway, here's the issue. It randomly blips. Like it disconnects and then reconnects. So like my keyboard, my microphone is the biggest one that happens. But it's not enough of a disconnect for the Windows alert to go, ba-ding, you know, and alert you. It's like a millisecond disconnect. But it's enough to cause severe damage when you're either streaming or especially recording and you don't have headphones in. Because the only way you'll ever hear or know that you've been disconnected is this. Because I have this connected to my mic. Otherwise, because you hear like the static just stop for a second, and like the playback bit, or like not playback, but like static through the mic or whatever, you hear that. That is all you just hear, boop, and that's how you know it's been disconnected. Now here's the thing. I have literally talked to everyone, and I have literally done everything. I have checked all of my system logs. There's never been an alert. I have literally updated all my drivers. I have replaced my motherboard. I have literally added another USB card thingy to the back of my tower to allow more USB slots. And I've literally tried every different slot you could think of. I've replaced my microphone. That's right, a whole other new microphone. I have replaced the cables of this microphone and other microphone. I've replaced my keyboard. You see what I'm saying? I've done a lot of things. I have literally had Phoenix look at all this stuff and go, help me. I have gone to Extra Zero and I've been like, help me. And I have not solved the issue because no one understands what the fuck's going on. So... Anyway, it's been crazy. Like, and I even had an electrician come to my house because it's like a little power thing, right? And I was like, I don't know what's going on here. And he gave me my whole circuit. That's right. I have a designated circuit just for my PC. And I got a UPS too to help with clean power and everything. So basically, the only thing the Extra Zero and Phoenix both concluded was that I should replace my power supply. But what I didn't realize is that I thought something was like almost welded in there because there was just this block. Because my towers are pre-built, which by the way, I don't recommend ever getting a pre-built unless you like just need like a computer for light work or whatever, you know? If you're not going to upgrade anything inside of it. Anyway, it turns out this thing was just glued and you had to like really yank it off to be able to do that. But it is an absolute mess to work inside this pre-built tower, I have to say. Anyway, so we concluded it would be a power supply. So like 7 months ago, I went and tried to replace the power supply all by myself. Obviously, I couldn't do it. I failed. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. So I was like, fuck this. I returned the power supply. And that was that. Until Phoenix was going to be in the area. And I was like, oh my God, if he's here, I'm going to go and replace my power supply. So I ordered a power supply and I upgraded it. Oh, by the way, I also replaced my motherboard. Did I say that? I did. I replaced the motherboard. Wasted my money. Anyway. So, he's here. We go and replace my power supply. And it's like an upgraded power supply, so it's like an 850 one instead of a 750 that I have in my tower right now. And it arrived dead. Right? Faulty power supply. I ordered it from Amazon because that's the fastest way to get here, right? And there's free returns and all that other shit, right? And so, lo and behold, my mom actually helped us out. She found a PC repair guy that had relatively good reviews about 40 minutes from my house. Because I live in the middle of nowhere, and there is no Best Buy where I live, not for a couple of hours. There's literally nobody here to assist for these things, right? Nothing. There is nobody here. It's me, myself, and I in the middle of nowhere in Narnia. So, dead power supply. So we go and bring this power supply, my tower, the old power supply, to this PC guy, and I was like, listen, I explained to him that we've literally tried everything, and we've been working on this for a year. I say, I'm trying to upgrade this power supply into this tower, which we've already successfully connected and everything. It just won't turn on. As soon as you press the power button with this new power supply inside of it, it goes thunk. It literally turns on for a second, the fan spins, and it just dies. It craps out right away. So clearly, the power supply is faulty, right? It never worked in the first place, no matter what we tried. And it's Phoenix, right? He doesn't mess up this stuff. He's a little genius. It's very annoying. Anyway. So I explained everything to him. This was last Monday. So then he's like, I will call you tomorrow and let you know what's going on. And his hours, by the way, are garbage. They're from like 8 a.m. until like 2 or 3 or noon Eastern time, depending on the day of the week, and closed weekends. Stop tracking me, camera. I didn't tell you to track me. Don't do that. Do that. Stop it! It's because I did a hand motion. It's like, oh, I help. I didn't mean to do the hand motion. Stop tracking me. Go back. Oh, thank you. Anyway, okay. So, I digress. So, Tuesday comes. I realize too late that he never called me. And so I can't even go and call him because he's closed. And then I died from norovirus Tuesday evening. I was literally dead. I was dead all Wednesday. I was sick in bed all Wednesday. I could not move. I was just like dead. I was basically sleeping all day long. I was so dead from like throwing up my guts up. Like, I don't know. I lost track after the 5th or 6th time of throwing my guts up. Like, it was violent. It was awful. I don't recommend. Anyway, so then I call him from my Friday morning in bed. I'm like half dead, trying to like get this like power in me to be like, call him, drive 40 minutes to get my tower back. And I'm like, yo, I gave you my tower on Monday. It's not Friday. I understand there was Christmas and everything, but I need this for Monday. And I told him that last Monday. I was like, yo, I need this tower for Monday. I'm going back to work. This is the only thing I have besides my little tablet, which can't do a whole lot, right? It's a tablet. It's kind of there for like Google Docs. You can't really do a whole lot of that. So he's like, yeah, no problem. I'll call you. This is Friday. Lo and behold, I call him back at noon Friday because I called him at 9 a.m. I call him again at noon. And he doesn't answer, and I let the voicemail. I'm like, maybe he's at lunch. And then I listen to the voicemail. He's like, I'm closed noon, December 26th. What the fuck? Don't turn off on me, little camera. Who said you could turn on? Tiny, wake up. Who said you could turn off? I didn't tell you you could turn off. Oh, that makes me mad. I didn't tell you could do that, buddy. That's hilarious. Listen. Device settings. I have auto sleep turned off. Why are you sleeping on me, dude? What the fuck was that? That's hilarious. Maybe it registered that I said, like, go to sleep. Because it does understand that. That's funny. Don't do that again. Anyway. Oh, this is so funny. Anyway, I digress. Okay. So I'm listening to the voicemail, guys. I'm listening to the voicemail, and he's like, I'm closed at noon, December 26th. And I'm like, what the fuck? He also told me at 9 a.m. that he just put the tower on the bench and that he had not looked at it since Monday when I brought it in to him, right? So he had all of Tuesday, all of Wednesday he was open. He was closed for Christmas to get that. But Friday morning, he still hadn't looked at it yet. That's crazy, dude. What are you blinking at? My camera's blinking at me. I don't know what your problem is. You have an attitude. Anyway, it's fine. I'm yelling at my camera. It's fine. I'm having a day. I'm having a week, really. A week. Anyway, okay. So then, I'm like, fuck. I am shit out of luck because I don't have a tower, right? It's Friday afternoon. This guy is not communicating or saying anything that he told me he would do. So then Monday morning at like 8:45, granted, I was going to call him at 9 a.m. He calls me at 8:45. He's like, hey, I got your tower. It's ready to go. The new power supply is just faulty, so that's why it's not working. You just can't use it. So then he goes and puts all the original ones back in. And when because Phoenix came with me for this, actually, guys. When we dropped off the tower, we gave him everything. The old power supply, the new power supply, and all their designated cables for each one. So what he did was he took out the new power supply and all the new cables and put everything back. What the fucking moron didn't do was put the power supply in the right way, meaning he had the fan going up, not down and out the vent. So I didn't know this because it was all closed up. It's like, why would I know that you are a fucking dumbass and you put the power supply upside down? Then he also did something else. We'll get to that in a bit. But I brought it back home after I drive 40 minutes each way to pick up this thing, and after this guy charges me $54, mind you, charges me $54 for a fuck up. Yeah, wait for it. And I plug it back in, I turn it on. In fact, the side scrollers were still live yesterday when this happened, and I was backstage testing everything out. And immediately, as soon as I turned on my PC, I knew something was wrong. The fans were going off hella hard, like I've never heard them spin that much in my life. And everything was extremely sluggishly slow. And I'm like, dude, my tower is only like 3 years old. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but it's relatively fast. I don't have these issues. As soon as I start up, I'm good to go. We're going. I can do everything. Like, I don't wait for my PC to load, really. Like, it's fast. The biggest thing is File Explorer. That thing is a nightmare. But other than that, like, I never have any issues with my tower on speed. So then I'm like, this is really weird. Something's really, really wrong here. But then it completely shuts off on me in the middle when I'm backstage on StreamYards. And I'm like, well, this can't be good. So I'm texting Phoenix whilst he's live. And I'm like, dude, this thing just shut off on me. He's like, call the guy, which is what I was going to do after I texted him. So I call him like, yo, my PC's shutting down. And when I turn it back on, I'm getting a alert message before BIOS pops up saying, hi, your PSU and everything. No, stop it, Tiny, turn back on. Why is it doing that? Stop turning off. Stop sleeping. Who told you could sleep? I didn't tell you could do that. There must be a timer on this thing, and it's driving me nuts. Why is there a timer? I don't know. Oh my god, it's too funny. Okay, listen. Auto sleep is off. I just clicked it on and off again. This is hilarious. Anyway. This is fine. Okay. Anyway, I digress. I don't even know where I was. My freaking camera just keeps going on sleep mode on me. Stop it! Okay. Anyway, so I get an alert message saying your temperatures are really, really hot and you're gonna like blow up basically. And I'm not even joking. I have the messages. What does it say to me? Let me see. I'm gonna go find it. It says CPU overheating. Please check CPU cooler. It's firmly attached for working properly, and it just kept shutting down on me. And I'm like, I'm not fucking risking this thing, because this is like a couple $1,000 my tower. Like don't die on me. And I need it desperately, dude, because like I missed a whole week of stuff that I want to do for my own channel over break. I'm missing stuff for side scrollers now. Like I got a lot of shit going on. And then CPU's temp is not related to yes, I'm getting there, Disprove. I'm getting there. I call him and he's like, that sounds so weird. What's going on? I'm like, well, fucker, you put I sent all the images to Phoenix because I'm on the phone with him. And he's like, hang on, send me images right now. And I show him, and he immediately, because this guy's like a little wizard, so smart. He's like, yo, he put the power supply in upside down. And tell him to check all the cables and everything else. So, I go back. I call him, and I'm like, yo, I think you fucked up. And he giggles at me. Imagine that. You spend money to a PC guy. You tell him, yo, this shit's fucked up. And wouldn't you be embarrassed or really upset that your work has not paid off? Don't you take pride in your work? What does the man do? He giggles to me on the phone. And I'm like trying not to like cry or scream and shout because I'm so frustrated because I've been sick for a whole week. I can't work for a whole week. I am like behind a whole week on everything I wanted to do. I had a whole fucking list of things that I want to do. And I still have a list. I've been working on it. I've literally been working. I've been doing stuff since 6:45 this morning. It is now 7:40. I'm still going. Anyway, he giggles, right? I saw you blink, camera. Whatever you're doing, don't turn off. We're still working here. Anyway, it's fine. I'm gonna have to yell at my camera later and figure out why it likes to go on sleep mode on me. It's rather funny. Anyway, Phoenix is apparently listening. I just got a text message. Okay, anyway, so, he's giggling, right? And he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Come in at 8 a.m. tomorrow, because that's when I first open up. I'm like, fucking Christ, 8 a.m. I live 40 minutes away. I gotta throw my tower back into my car, which I hate doing. I hate moving my tower, right? You're not supposed to move this thing so many times in like a week, but here we are, going back and forth and back and forth. I'm like, So, I get there at like 8:10, 8:15. I had to drive really slow because the roads were really shitty this morning. That's right. I also had to drive in like a giant wind snowstorm thing. Darn your life. It was fantastic. I also been up since like 2. On and off. Anyway, 6:45 alarm. Shout out. Okay, so I get there. And he's looking at me. And I'm like, yo, I'm pretty sure the power supply is upside down. And I think, I mean, I don't know what else you did. So he's like, oh, you think so, do you? That's what he said to me. Like, I don't know. I feel like this guy just couldn't understand being talked to by a lady saying, hey, I think this is wrong. And he's like, you do you? And I'm like, motherfucker. Anyway, besides having the shittiest hours, so I have to work around this fucker, right? So he gets in there and he's looking at it and he's like, oh, this is unplugged. And I was like, I think it's always been unplugged because there is like an LED, there's like one of those cables in the back of my tower that was never plugged in. It's like one of those LED ones. So it's like an extra thing, right? And I thought that was it. I said no. It was like some thermal heat detection. I don't fucking know. It was something very, 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 very important to the heat in my tower, and it was unplugged because the fucker didn't plug it back in. So not only was my power supply, it was actually upside down. The fan was up, not out. There was something completely unplugged in my tower. So then he goes and he's all like, so. And I was like, listen, I was even going to go and try to get to Walmart because his store is right by a Walmart and get like a new power supply and see if you can just install it like right here, right now. But Walmart doesn't carry power supplies and Amazon doesn't actually do next day delivery for me because I live in the middle of nowhere and it takes almost a week to get anything. So that was shit out of luck. And he's all like, oh, you know, I'll order a power supply and it might get here faster than you do. And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, bro, you're never going to see me ever again after this fuck up. So yeah, I still did not get my power supply fixed because I'm assuming that's what the issue is in the first place since we've tried literally everything else. And yes, Horde, you paid this person. I paid him $54 to fuck up my tower. Was the CPU temp sensor unplugged? I'm guessing so. I don't actually know PC stuff, and I was trying to understand what the fuck he was saying to me at 8 in the morning. I was also really trying to text Phoenix at the same time, but like, he said this, but I just couldn't keep up. I really couldn't. So, yeah, at the end of the day, it's literally been, my tower's been completely restored back to last week, I guess? Because nothing's been fixed. It's just been restored to its normal state, which, again, works 99% of the time except for these random sporadic blips of USB stuff that I don't know what the fuck's going on. So yeah, I fucking hate this guy. I hate that he thought I was just like some dumb ditz bimbo, I don't know. Yeah. And the fact that his like communication was just awful. He was like, I'm gonna call you tomorrow. That's what he said to me last Monday. Didn't fucking call me. I had to call him Friday morning and he's like, yeah, just put it on the bench. I'm like, what have you been doing? I need this on Monday. So you can imagine how stressful it was. Yes. So there it is, guys. There's my spectacular fucking tower story. You know how people say I'm a tower tard? Well, it may be true. So, yeah. So either I have to find somebody else, which again, finding somebody in my area is like finding a needle in a haystack. Because I didn't even find this guy. I even posted in like my town's Facebook group and everybody was giving me these suggestions that I already did. You see what I'm saying? Like I've done everything already and no one ever recommended this guy. And maybe that's why. Although the reviews were decent, but you know, I gotta go and find someone else. But I don't wanna, you know? I don't really wanna go find somebody else. I don't wanna take my towers out of my house ever again. So, yeah. And you were sick over Christmas too. I didn't actually have Christmas. I didn't get to have the Christmas dinner or any of that stuff because a certain family member of mine got me sick with the norovirus. It was great. I didn't have Christmas. It was very sad. I didn't have Christmas. I didn't have my tower. But you know, I did get to have Christmas presents later on. I gotta share this. Okay, this is what my mom bought me. It's from Japan, guys. And it's like, I don't know. Apparently I can make like Pac-Man sounds too and Pac-Man music. And you gotta like play it right. Anyway, I think I missed $1 before. Hang on a second. I'm gonna go find it. Oh, it's scrolling so many people. Okay, this might just be faster if I just go to Rumble real fast because I think I missed it. Oh boy. Okay, Isle of Right Privilege says expecto patronum equals problem solved. I wish. Not what happened here. And then Base Gamer says, you are my wife's favorite host on Side Scrolls. Thank you, but I'm actually not a host. I'm a producer. That's why I don't talk as much. But thank you very much. Blabs, how much to tell us if you and Phoenix are in love? $200. There. It's the Pac-Man ghost. Yeah, isn't he adorable? I need a name for him. What do you think? All right, now listen. Now I'm gonna tell my thing to zoom in. Watch this. Do it. Do it. Hello? Oh my god, he wants to take naps and he doesn't want to sleep. So in case you guys didn't know, I got a new camera, but I can't talk about it for a whole month. And then I can talk to you guys about it, because it's not out yet. Hello? Okay, it doesn't want to zoom in. I guess it's being grumpy. My camera has a mind of its own. Anyway, whatever. I got this. It's pretty. So. And apparently there's like a fuck ton of people who do this stuff in Japan. They just start playing with these things. So yeah, anyway. I have it and it's orange and I like it. Okay, anyway. I thought Phoenix brought the plague to Narnia. It was the gas station sushi he ate. No, he got the plague from Narnia and then he brought it home. That's all pooled money. You're a host too, and people like to hear talk. I'm not a host though. I'm literally not. Like, that's not even in my job description. Producer. I do all the scheduling, I do all the stuff in the background and all other shit. Producer. At least it didn't giggle at you. The camera wants to put that on your forehead 1999 style. There are bigger versions of that little noise. Yes, I know, because my dad got one from my mom, and he was playing it. It was like, yeah. The orange ghost is Clyde? Is it actually? It doesn't look like a Clyde to me. That looks like an upside down dinosaur on your head. How dare you? That is a bow truckle. Bow truckle. Your side score is Kathleen Kennedy. That is so rude. I think that's the rudest thing someone's ever told me before. You suck, Dimitri. You're literally the host. No, I'm not! When Craig is absent, it's all you. Yeah, because he makes me do it. I've been trained, otherwise I hate doing it. And you guys can ask, you can literally ask Charisma, you can ask Phoenix, you can ask anybody. I hate hosting. I hate it. I'd rather be behind the camera than in front of it. Cletus? His name is Cletus? If I Google Cletus right now, what's gonna happen? Cletus. Nothing happens. It's a Greek name. Okay. I gave a review on Audible calling out the trans person. Good for you. Oh, this is really nice, Blabs. You're my daughter's role model. She said she wants one day she wants to be a badass producer like you. She also wants to know what your favorite Christmas movie to watch in December. That is so nice. Why am I so short right now? Ugh. Okay. Anyway, thank you very much, Michelle and Little Beastie, for that lovely comment. And favorite Christmas movie? It'd probably be either between Elf or Home Alone. Even Home Alone 2 is really fun. Harry, I've reached the top. It just falls right down. And then there's like Happy Hanukkah, Harry. Merry Christmas, Marv. I love it. Plus it's, John Williams music. You really can't go wrong with John Williams. Anyway, strap it right, your food. Alright, anyway, enough with the hosting stuff. Cletus is a slack-jawed yokel, and I don't know what you guys are saying to me. Whether or not your job description's host, you've been a host several times, or added to your resume. Thank you. Okay. Anyway, Home Alone 2 is great. Yes. I also freaking like, what's his name? Well, Rob Schneider is in Home Alone 2. Come along, Cedric. Like, the hotel staff is why Home Alone 2 is just so freaking good. I freaking love the hotel staff. What's his face's name? I can't remember his name, but he's in Home Alone 2. He's the bell guy. And he helps, he brings the luggages and stuff like that too. So yeah. Oh, Tim Curry. Thank you. Yes, Tim Curry. He's freaking hilarious. I love that. Do you lift weights? No. I watched The Grinch with Jim Carrey, and I wished I watched Home Alone instead. I'll have to watch soon. I haven't seen The Grinch since I was a kid. I don't like it. I'm not a big fan of it. Anyway, guys, I have this. For some reason, there's 75 of you watching on YouTube. I don't know why. It's just really, I'm just yelling at my camera. He keeps turning off and going to sleep and playing a stupid thing in front of you guys, but hey, whatever works. You gotta watch Clue. Blake, how was your Christmas? No, why are you blinking? Sorry, my camera just started to blink. Is your foot feeling better? Yeah, it actually healed up like the Saturday right after break. So like we had the show Friday, right? The Saturday I was totally good to go. Anyway, we've missed your Italianness. Grazie tanto. Alright, Home Alone 1, 2, and Elf are the Christmas stories, the Mount Rushmore of Christmas movies. Clue's my wife's favorite movie besides Harry Potter series. Listen, guys. Remember the word clue. Because I'm giving you a clue for tomorrow's gaming history. Ah? See what I did there? See what I did there? See what I did there? Okay. Anyway. Unless you're all making my dinner and about to eat. Well, I hope you have a good dinner. What are you having? I had chicken. Potatoes and onions. It was so good. What happened to your foot? Isn't that the one you had surgery on? I did have surgery on it in 2017, and I was taking a walk in Florida, and I rolled my ankle like a moron, and because it was my surgical foot, it really fucking hurt, and I basically, like, pulled the tendons that were shredded in my surgery, and so they had to heal, and you could literally feel it healing again. It was not fun. It took me, like, 2 weeks to get better. It sucked. Indeed. Oh, no. I agree. Did a good job fighting King Hippo on Wii. Thank you. I had chicken pot pie. I don't like pot pie. It was gross. But I'm glad you had fun. So yeah. I saw Avatar 3 and it was meh. Didn't hate it, but if I never see it again, I'd be okay with it. I've seen the first Avatar. I was so bored out of my mind. I hated it, and that was it. That's it. The way Blabs reacts to DSP putting on the Hitler hat, I thought she was Jewish. It'd be really funny if I zoomed in right now. Hang on. Will you do it? I'm looking at you. Doing the hand signals. Okay, I guess my camera doesn't want to do it. Let me guess you hate pot pies because of the peas? No, I like peas. Good peas. I don't like bad peas. Bad peas taste shitty. Anyway, will we ever get farm stories, Bubs? I mean, I did a whole live stream about that stuff. Are you done with Jurassic World games? No. Do you know the thing I want to do the most and I couldn't do it for a whole week? Play my Jurassic World... I just hit a button. Play my Jurassic World video game. That's what I want to do. Look at him. He even does wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. I want to see if I can, like, zoom in on this because I really want to show you guys. Hang on. Look. Do this. Is it gonna do it? I think it's having a little temperamental breakdown with me today. It doesn't want to listen to me. I'm doing this button. All right. Tiny zoom in. Guess it hates me. Whatever. Did you get the Wetland DLC? No, I didn't. I should, though. Why are you calling me a loser? Anyway, put it on your forehead. I'm trying to, like, Stream Elements keeps spamming on YouTube. I'm sorry. Are we sure your camera person is there? No, listen. It's the camera. I don't know what's going on. Let me see. Let me see. Let's see. If I just do this one here. Aha! Hang on. Let me get rid of this comment. All right. Wow, I'm really zoomed in. Position 1! Ugh. Hi, Tiny. Position 1. She hates me. Position 1. Maybe it's because I have the software open. Is that gonna do something? I don't know. Position 1! She hates me. She does. No, it's just on my face. Hi, everybody. I'm glad I brushed my teeth today. I mean, I brushed my teeth multiple times a day, so... Hi, Tiny. Position 1. Thank you! God! Okay. Anyway. You're a regular John Coltrane. I don't know what that means. I know, Robbie. You are 12 years old, confirmed. Either that or very sleep deprived. I'm tired. Back to you, Marks. People look torn. I know, I need to rename it to Jarvis, don't I? I need to be like, wake up, daddy's home. Anyway. Okay, let's see. My daughter asked, did you give that jerk was a 0 stars review? She said you should post the photos of his screw-ups to the review before you post it. So here's the thing. I couldn't really find a place to review his stuff. Like, it was some weird-ass website. Not... Oops. I keep pressing the buttons. Because, like, I don't dox myself on the internet. I'm not gonna go and put it on my Twitter and all that stuff, right? Because I can't do that. Because I'm pretty, like, secure with my locations and stuff. I thought about doing the review. But it's just not worth my time. So, yeah. Face Camera says, Blabs, look at why I tagged you on X and calling Craig. You didn't pull it up the other day. My homie. Ah, the amount of notifications I get. I miss stuff. Actually, I kind of just scroll through. Like, I have 4 DMs and 20 notifications right now, and that's only from, like, in the last hour. What's your handle? Ew. Whoever Nick Rowe is, I sucks. He made me fat, Blabs. Okay, I don't know what your handle is, so I don't know what I'm looking at. Anyway. Okay. Alright, okay. But thank you for the 2. Blabs, is all of Guam locked down? Curfew set for sundown. I'm sleep deprived, not the good kind though, not fun, delirium. Just feeling like my brain is dying. Well, go to sleep! Go to sleep. Boop, boop. Okay. Alright. Yeah. I'm putting my little Pac-Man away. So here's the thing, guys. First of all, because I have a different camera and I can't talk about what camera it is or anything like that yet for a whole month because they're like, don't tell anybody because it's not even out yet, then you can talk about it. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna show you guys my candles because no one ever gets to see them, but look. Huh? Okay. I just thought I'd share that with you guys. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, protect your privacy. A lot of weirdos out there. Exactly. Okay. I saw them on Instagram. They are cool. My candles? Yeah, they're pretty cool. Send to super secret camera people bug reports. It might just be that. So here's the thing yet. I don't know if the firmware is out for my camera yet, even though it's in the software. I see the firmware for the camera. I don't know, maybe it needs to be updated, but like I can't see it publicly yet. So maybe it's like that. Man, your room is so nice. It's almost as nice as the quality as a leering sun. Ha 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 ha. You need the mole over your ceiling. Well, so there's 40 candles. Because there's 20 in a box, but one of them actually broke when I was installing it. Like I was on a ladder and it fell and it broke. So there's actually 39, and then some of them are very temperamental, so they don't actually work unless it's like upside down. Cause they're Chinese. There's a very loose connection, you know, with the battery. Cause each one of them is a battery, right, with Bluetooth. So the battery's drained like crazy. So some of them don't actually work. So, hang on. How many of them are out? 1, 2... I think right now 2 are out. So, it's like 37 candles right now. Yeah. Fist bump Blabs for the stream elements message. Okay. You should play Jurassic World Evo 3 tonight. No, I'm just gonna do chit chat. Because I also have some news topics I was thinking about chatting with you guys about. So, can you put any padding... push the battery to the connection? I never thought of that, Blake. This is why you're smarter than me. I actually never genuinely thought about that. But I would love candles like that in her room. Were they easy to install by yourself? I should get someone up. Oh, they were so easy. I did it by myself. A step ladder. All you need, like, so they came with different hooks, but because of the type of ceiling that I have, I forget what it's called, but it's got like all like the little specks on it. I hate it, by the way, because if you bump your head, which if you're like 10 feet tall, obviously, then the paint comes off and like, ugh, I hate that. But with this, you just take one of those hooks, right? And you just kind of like twist it in. You do like a twist, 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 and you get like fishing net, whatever it is, like the string, you know, boop, and then you tie it. But also, I think they came with them. Yeah, they came with I just smacked my mic. Sorry, microphone. I'm special. They came with the fishing net stuff, the fishing wire bullshit stuff. So yeah, no, it's pretty easy. You just need a stepladder. That's it. In cadence, not only looks. What are we talking about? What did I miss? Female Jamie Kennedy. Who the hell is that? Jamie Kennedy. Actor, comedian, producer, screenwriter. Oh, he did the Scream. Oh. I don't think I look like him whatsoever. I'm gonna be honest with you, but already then. Have any of them fallen asleep on you? I read that wrong. Have any of them fallen on you while you sleep? Nope. They've been there for over a year. Anyway. Me Blabs is more likable. I've been the exact same me. My last bedroom had that ceiling. Always fell off randomly when I dust. I freaking hate it. When I move, or I get to like build my own place, or whatever it is, I do not want speck ceiling. It's fucking annoying. Ugh. The amount of times, let's say you're on a step ladder inside the closet, because like you have those, I have like really top shelves in one of my closets, and so I need a step ladder to get all the way to the top, because that's where I put like all like the big bed sheets and stuff like that, you know, like the really, really heavy winter ones, or like the summer ones, the ones you're not using, right? They're all stacked up nicely. Every time, inside of bags, by the way, so I don't get covered in dust, because dust free. I smack my head on the stupid specks, and then I get specks in my hair, like paint in my hair, and no! Stay out of my mouth. I have no idea what we're going on here. Anyway, so there's a house to be in. Okay. Say a game or word. I'm just gonna say it because you said so. What am I, like, do the war from like Shrek or something? I don't think so. I mean, in other worlds, it's always the same one. I don't know. Netflix fun is Netflix fun. I got Star Wars stuff all over my room with a projection light, so it's a galactic feeling. I love your room, though. Lighting really makes it an awesome place to chill. You should see this thing when the lights are turned off. Actually, let's do this. Hang on. I'm gonna turn, my foot's numb, so maybe I'll fall down. But I'm gonna turn off the light, and then you'll see what I see at night. Cool. Yes. Ooh, it's kind of pinky. Hang on. And then you do that. Ah? And then hang on. I'm gonna, now it's still bright in here because I have my monitors on. So you gotta imagine it without the lights, but ta-da! And then Hagrid's lantern! Yeah! Preset 1. Okay. So there's that. Should probably go turn my stuff back on. Ambiance, exactly! Ambiance. Yes, I do have my light. My little moon projector thingamabobber, I have that too. It's currently turned on. That's what the purple was in the air. Actually, no, I don't have it turned on. I forgot to turn that on. So yeah, that's off. Just imagine if John Williams music playing as she does. Yeah, it's fun. Here, let me turn that on. We need that. Okay. Blue light at night tells your brain to stay awake. Well, I also can turn that off too. And it's no more blue. But also I can just change the color. Do whatever I want. Here, let's be patriotic. There, it's red, white, and blue. I still gotta adjust the colors a little bit. I haven't played with any of the colors yet of my camera, so it's a bit funky. Okay. It would be kind of cool if Universal did party-themed restaurants in the US. It would improve the construction by a lot. But they do. Universal Studios does have Harry Potter themed restaurants. Oh, outside of the theme park. Yeah, there's the Harry Potter Cafe in Japan, in Akasaka, Tokyo. I've been there twice. Freaking love it. Love, love, love it. It's a good date. Alright, nice light remote. My Christmas lights in my room are old school. It's not called blue light because it's colored blue. Anyway, can you find my most recent comment? Okay, what are we looking for? Okay. Blabs only looks like Blabs. The best producer that picks the best in gaming history. My daughter has learned all about retro gaming. Because of you. She's learning from me. That's terrible. She needs to learn from actually someone who knows retro gaming. I don't know anything. Thank you for the nice comment. Concerning pottery is based on old European architecture and materials, aka not trash. Okay. Hydra 666, execute order 66. Have you been to Japan twice? No, but I went there twice. To the restaurant twice on 2 different days. Yeah. What's the news you want to discuss? Well, I was gonna do some Harry Potter news with you guys. That's what I was gonna do. Why are you blinking? Hey, blinking. Hold the reins, man. Anyway, yeah, I don't know why he likes to blink sometimes. I gotta read the instructions more. Okay. Sorry, Blobs, I really dislike modern architecture. Okay. To be fair, if you like it or don't like it, it doesn't affect me whatsoever. It's my room and I'm very happy about it. So, yay! Who, me? What? I don't know. Dying. I forgot to drink water. Hi, Mr. T! Happy New Year, Mr. T. Blabs, you're drunk on Butterbeer. I actually am very picky about my Butterbeer, and I only like it from Universal Studios, or the Studio Tour. I don't like it from the Harry Potter shop. Fun fact. Also, I'm pretty sure the one from the Harry Potter shop is vegan. Ugh. Ugh. Windows has an app built in. I don't know what we're talking about. But anyway, that's fine. There is 99 people watching on YouTube. Why? Why? That's so random. Oh, I live in France and I feel sad about not having any HP theme park. But when you look at the French fan base, we don't deserve it. You know what? I don't want to say that's fair, but I also do want to say that's fair. No offense. The European fan base kind of munted right now. And so is the soy American one. So they're all in the same boat. Mr. T wants to know if I watch Stranger Things. Mr. T, you must be confusing me with Mozza. Not me. Okay. Sorry, my hands have been super duper dry from the weather lately. Okay. Anyway, Dr. Pepper never fails. Ew. Anyway. Okay. I was supposed to stream about the movie Arsenic and Old Lace tonight, but I guess that's not happening, so I get to stay in here by Harry Potter. That's not a play. That's a play, isn't it? I swear my high school did that as a play once. Like, wow, that's the first time I'm hearing that word, like those words in 10 years. Anyway. I want to go to Hogwarts, place at Universal Studios one day. What was your favorite part? Walking into Diagon Alley for the first time. That's really, really cool. That's fantastic. Yeah, that's amazing. Just everything is so freaking big. I have not been to the new theme park though, Epic. I've not been there yet, so I hear it's even better. Have you started listening to new audiobooks? No, I don't even own them. I kind of don't want them. I don't really like what they've been doing, you know? It's very, like... I hear a lot of good things and a lot of bad things, and I'm just like, I don't need to. Because I have the OG of Stephen Fry. You know? Why don't you just go in straight? Shut up, Blake. The first one is good. Listen, I'm glad you like it. Like, I'm not shitting on anyone who wants to listen to it. Like, have at it, go for it. I'm just kind of tired of all the influencers just, like, being the biggest simps and doing all these ads for them and stuff like that. And, you know, blah, blah, blah. So, okay. Speaking of, somebody just asked me on Twitter, on the DMs and Twitter, should I get the new Audible audiobooks? That's funny. Okay. Anyway, even Stranger Things does a play now. I prefer Wicked and Cats. Yeah, I seen that. Okay. I help a friend on a small YouTube channel run the chat and stuff. I have a lot of respect for how you produce side scores and make it look easy. Well, that's because I have StreamYards, and StreamYards has all the chats condensed except for Plus. But StreamYards doesn't highlight Rumble rants and Plus because it doesn't even show Plus chat, and doesn't highlight like Kick stuff or even Twitch stuff, like any subscribing or any of that shit. I don't think it doesn't highlight any of that stuff. So I have to manually bring them in. So if you're in the Kick chat and you're constantly seeing like Side Scroller's account, like just putting like random ass sentences and statements, that's me through StreamYards, but I'm just re-putting everything in and starring them on StreamYards so we can pull them up properly and give them the attention that they deserve. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing all day long, and timestamps, and doing whatever else Craig tells me to do in the back. Yeah. Ta-da! I like to see SmackDown a simp good. I don't even know how to say. I don't even know what to do. What do you want me to do about that? Weird. I think they should have done them with the animated version. Yes! I've been saying that. I would have rathered an animated show. We noticed the timestamps were missing the other day. That's because I wasn't there. And then Craig didn't put them in. Not Kay's fault. Kay doesn't have access. So don't blame Kay. She does a great job. That's Craig. Craig didn't do it. I got them and the volume levels aren't mixed right. The narrative is lower in the cast and sometimes it gets ear-splitting loud. Okay, so I've heard this from various different people. that the audio mixing is atrocious. And it's like they had so much excitement, so much fun that they just start blah, 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 and just like do whatever they wanted with it. And they were like, what do we can do? They play like, you know, all the bells and whistles and did everything, but it was too much. So. No, Kay has the timestamps in the document. It's just Craig didn't copy and paste them into the back end of YouTube. Don't blame Kay. It's not Kay's fault. Sounding mildly Irish. I'm not even Irish. I'm not even English. So, awkward. I think a high-power series done with Into the Spider-Verse animation style would be cool. You know what? Freerun style. Yeah. Okay. Sounds like you and Kay are on good terms. After everything that went down. I'm just gonna hit this button again. Okay. What are you guys trying to do? Start another Kay and Blabs beef? Yeah, seriously, guys. My daughter asked, did your friend ever hear back from Rachel Zegler? Mally? No. I don't think so. What did you fall onto? I fell on the floor. Like hardwood floor. That's what I did. You could be mistaken for Ash Kenzie because they do originate from an Italian woman according to DNA testing. Okay. I don't know what that means. Keep it kayfabe. Yeah, I fell on the floor, but it was a good fall, so I didn't hurt myself. I'm a stuntman, actually. Trained. Is that why you injured your foot? No, I rolled my foot. Yo. Anyway. Thought my camera froze for a second there, but it might have been OBS. Okay, guys. So, should we do some news? Should we? I feel like we should. Blabs, you have 2 supporters in your campaign to never be made to consume Olive Garden. Okay. Well, I will never eat Olive Garden anyway, because that's gross. Blabs graduated from the Jackie Chan stunts. That's right. Any plans for Oh No It's Alex to be a guest on Side Scrolls again? He's been only the real one covering the AI RAM issues affecting gaming. The thing is, Alex is so tism though. Like, we don't really do hardcore gaming like he does. And getting him to come on is a bit tricky because of his schedule. But yeah, Alex is welcome on anytime he wants. We're homies. I try to see his live streams on Saturdays, but lately I've just not been able to. He's a real G. He's one of the few who's ever had, like, my back behind the scenes. So, dying supportive loyalty for Alex, always. It was a good stunt. I both laughed and felt mild concern for you, even though I knew it was a stunt. I always imagined a cow stepped on your foot, and that's how it got hurt. So, a cow has stepped on my foot plenty of times, but usually I have steel-toed boots on, and that doesn't bother me. This one time, though, I did not have steel-toed boots on, and this cow named Clover stepped on my foot and she would not get off for the longest time. And I was like smacking her and everything because she's a really, really big girl. She was. She probably, this is like 15 years ago. She's probably gone. But yeah, she was just, you know, minding her own business and she's like, step. She wouldn't get off. Agony, I tell you. Fuck you, Clover. From the beyond. No, I don't like cow pies. What an odd thing to say. What's up with the title? Well, I wasn't dead, so... Oh, is she a hamburger now? She's probably, like, been a hamburger, bro. Been many, many years. Many years. Or she went to, like, for science, you know? Experimentation after the beyond. You know what I'm saying? Indians like cowboys. That's fascinating. Thank you very much. Okay. Should we do some news, by the way? I feel like I've been yapping for over an hour. Had your candy bar recently a payday? No, I have not. Probably leather now. I hope so. Bye, Cajun Corey. Thanks for coming by. Happy New Year! Happy New Year to you, too. What is on your shirt? Excuse you, but this is Apothecary Diaries. One of the best shows or series ever. I have the entire book series behind me. I'm going the wrong way. There they are. Right there. I have all of them. And I have the rest of them digitally because they're not published physically yet. And I'm all caught up. I've read like everything. Is my absolute favorite. Jinji is my number one. In fact, Jinji is actually on my stream deck. So is Hawk from Yona of the Dawn. So is Zenitsu from Demon Slayer. And Mama is also on my buttons. Who else do I have? Oh, I've got the Danadan intro too as my desktop audio button. What else do I have? That's it for anime. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Blabs a Weeb. I literally have a YouTube channel called Weebs and Waifu. Well, I mean, technically speaking, it's Ivan's, but I have full access to it, and we stream, like, every Thursday. Talking about anime. For, like, the last few years. You're a bit late to the party. Blabs has a channel? No. Don't. What are you talking about? Is that any of this English? Blake, shut up. No, I did that. We did that on Side Scrollers. I wanted to do Harry Potter's news. That's what I want to do. K is great, by the way. I just didn't know what happens with timestamps when you're gone. Are you familiar with an anime called Soul? I am familiar with it. I have not watched it. Your season 2 is good. So did Phoenix ever get his DS back? Yes, he has gotten his DS back. Do you watch much old school? No, I don't really care for the old school animation. And it's very slow sometimes, so yeah. Love gaming news. I don't listen. Those things are gonna be for Side Scrolls. When it's like the news here, it's usually like whatever the shit I want to talk about or Harry Potter. Cause like I've been away for like the last week, right? So I have like all these tabs of Harry Potter stuff. That way I can just go bloop right there. Okay. Bye, Mr. T. Thank you and Happy New Year to you too. Okay. Fist of the North Star is a real OG. That must be an anime. I don't know it. Okay. You had to go through hell to return it. What are we talking about? I don't know. Anyway, okay. Let's do this. We're gonna talk some Harry Potter news. I have like multiple things we can do here. Okay, let's do this. By the way, this button that I hit to like that I'm gonna change like the transition of my OBS is literally just a troll. Which, by the way, I got a new troll for Christmas. Before we do this video, look at that. So cute. I wonder if it's gonna focus on him. Probably not. Will you focus? Is there an autofocus button? Yoo-hoo. Let me see. Can I do this? Yay! I can focus on him! Okay. The fuck?
Strex:_Blabstrex.
I just realized nobody had the audio on this entire time, so whenever somebody sends super chats, you guys have not actually heard it. Awkward! Thank you. Where did that come from, D-Day? Is that on YouTube? Thank you, you slut. Okay, anyway, back to the troll. Look, guys. It's a Jurassic Park troll. What's his face's name? I'm totally blanking on his name right now. Why am I blanking on his name? Anyway. It's a Jurassic Park troll. Hell yeah. Okay. Alright, I'm good now. But I also, listen, I have to show this off too. D-Day says it was on YouTube. Well, for some reason it's not showing up in the chat. And that's weird. Connected 4 on 4. I don't know. Dr. Grant! Yes! Thank you! Totally blank on his name. How do you forget Alan Grant? Listen. Because I forgot his name. His name's Alan! Anyway, also, look at this. Look at this. Look at my little Freerin! She's so cute. I love her flower spell that she does. Those are my new guys. They sit right next to me. Boom. Okay. Does the troll have tan pants? He does. He does indeed have tan pants. Okay. That is 114 of you here on YouTube. Okay. You should learn how to play the Jurassic Park theme. Okay, there's only certain songs you can play on it. So, I can't, sadly. Is it Alan Grant? No, it's Alan Grant. It actually is. Like, I have the packaging for it. I just couldn't remember his name. Why are you doing that? I didn't tell you to track me. Oh my. Stop that. I think the voice audio needs a bit of work. Position 1. Hi, Tiny. Position 1. Ugh, thank you. Okay. I love the third Jurassic Park for taking us. I'm getting seasick. That's funny. The Dramamine stream. Dramamine, I should say, not Dramamine. That's funny. Okay, track or stock? Both. That's funny. Okay. Alright, it's not doing it anymore, so we're fine. Looks like your camera's going rogue. A little bit. Alright, we're doing this. By George, we've got to freaking film a video today because I need shit, and I figured I might as well do it with you guys right here. Hi, partners. Yep, we're doing it right now. You should unplug that camera when it's not in use. I already don't trust it. Oh, I tell it to turn off, and it literally turns off. It goes, but it sleeps. Don't worry. Jarvis loves messing with you. I really want to rename it to Jarvis. I'm hoping maybe there's a software that comes out and be like, Jarvis. It blinked. It's listening to me. Okay, anyway. Let's do this. Okay, guys. I had to clear my throat. Okay. Alrighty, so the first thing is going on is that Warwick Davis, who obviously played Grip Hook, he played Professor Flitwick, and he also played one of the other goblins' voice, but not actually in person. Like he dubbed an American goblin because they didn't want an American accent. Fun fact. Anyway, so Warwick Davis has been appointed an officer of the Order of the British Empire, an OBE, in the New Year honors list for his extensive services to drama and charity. So that's just a really quick hit. I wanted to show you guys that because freaking Warwick Davis is an absolute shad, except for Willow, Disney Plus. We're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna, yeah, you know, we'll talk about this one too. This is fine. This is Phantom Menace. This is okay. We'll talk about that too. Anyway, now I've not even read this one yet, and I realize I'm covering it. Hang on. I'm gonna make myself a little bit smaller. Whee! Okay. Maybe I'll go over here. No, I'll go over here. Right there. I'm gonna make myself a little bit smaller. Boom. Okay. Boop. Okay. And you guys can see yourselves in the chat too. Look at that. Okay, Harry Potter star admits his acting was mid for one reason, why the HBO reboot should give him another shot. Now, I've not even read this. Tony sent me this. I'm gonna find out what this is. Known for playing Sirius Black in the Harry Potter film series, Gary Oldman once expressed dissatisfaction with his performance. I think my work is mediocre in it. The actor shared an appearance on the Happy, Sad, Confused podcast. Though Oldman remains grateful for being part of the Wizarding World, he admitted that he could have delivered a stronger performance if he had read the books in advance, like his co-star Alan Rickman. What do you mean in advance? How long did he have until filming? He got the part in Prisoner of Azkaban 2004. Let's start reading it and then go. No? Am I wrong here? Like, how much time did he have? If I had got ahead of the curve, if I had known what's coming, I honestly think I would have played it differently. Oldman made his debut in the third installment, blah, 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 blah. And then it just talks about, I'm assuming it just talks about the reboot. So it says, let's actually discuss this part. Upcoming Harry Potter reboot series is a rare opportunity to bring back one of its respected actors. Oh, so he wants to come back? The actor has previously spoken about feeling dissatisfied with his performance, but later clarified. What I meant by that is, as an artist or any actor or painter, you're always hypocritical of your own work. If I watched a performance of myself and thought, my God, I'm fantastic in this, that would be a sad day. Even so, a new reboot would give Oldman a well-deserved chance to achieve what he once felt he couldn't. Bringing him back would be a smart choice. He understands the emotional world of Harry Potter and brings depth and seriousness to every role he plays. I like how he says seriousness. That makes me laugh. Ha ha. Or read the audiobooks. I agree. Why didn't he read the audiobooks or any of that stuff? Anyway, Gary Oldman reveals his dream role in the Harry Potter reboot. Okay, after HBO announced a new Harry Potter series reboot, Gary Oldman addressed whether... I feel like this is old news here. I would bet my mind they would get a whole new cast of people.
Razorfist was once asked if you were hot and refused to answer. Would you say Razorfist is hot? The public must know the truth.
Thank you for the 5. Not my type. Anyway, okay. Maybe in a few years I could do Dumbledore. What? what a statement. I will bet my money that we'll get a whole new cast of people. Maybe in a few years I could do Dumbledore. He also reflected. Well, that's never happening. I love Sirius. He wasn't in it enough. He turned up and then he went through the veil. Anyway, so that's kind of a nothing burger, is it? All we found out from this article is that Gary Oldman was not prepared for a Prisoner of Azkaban. Thank you. All right, moving right along. The Harry Potter Cafe opens after 4 years of devastating fire. Now, this is not exactly the Harry Potter Cafe you think it is. This is the cafe where J.K. Rowling wrote the first Harry Potter book. And she would always spend her time in there. It's called the Elephant House, and it burnt down. And now it's back up after 4 years. So that's basically it. In fact, there's like a giant portrait of her right there. So that's it. That's it on fire 4 years ago. Just a TLDR. If you guys ever go there, it is said to be very beautiful. So, there you go. Really fast. But now, let's talk about Hogwarts Legacy. Are you guys excited for Hogwarts Legacy 2 at all? Because I'm not. At all. Why did it burn down? I think it was an electrical issue. Hang on. Let's see if it was saying something here. One of the several properties damaged in a blaze. Yeah, so it was it sounds like an electrical thing if multiple things were burnt down. Anyway. Okay. So, are you guys okay? No, chat says no. You're not excited for Hogwarts Legacy 2. Good, neither am I. Well, actually, no, it's not good, but we deserve better, that's why. So, on December 22nd, again, I was away, a job listing may have leaked that multiplayer is coming to Hogwarts Legacy sequel. It mentions joining the team to work on a new online multiplayer RPG. Now, here's the thing. If you guys have been following this like I have, you'll notice that, like, every 6 months, they keep changing their mind. They're like, we're not going to do multiplayer. We are going to do online multiplayer. In fact, I think it was, when did they say it was going to be? I think it was, like, around the summer or like spring of 2025, Warner Brothers Games were like, we're gonna go and copy the format of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, which was a multiplayer game, but it failed. So you would think that they would notice not to do that when they had Hogwarts Legacy that did very well, right? A very huge success, was a single player game. You should keep at it. Now, they might do an online multiplayer RPG. So I said this so-called leak has been happening every 6 months where it goes back and forth between Hogwarts Legacy 2 as an online multiplayer game to nope, never mind, it's single player. So my question for you guys and anyone else watching this after the live stream, do you want it to be an online multiplayer or a single player? I could see how an online multiplayer could be really, really fun, but I can see that also being like the biggest like shit show ever. The biggest shit show ever. So I don't think they would handle it well. I also think that there was a lot of good things to happen in Hogwarts Legacy, because like if you watch my review, I have said it. There's a lot of good things that happen, but there's a lot of bad things that actually outweigh the positive things, and so I don't actually think it's a good game because of that. For example, the music, pretty damn good. The main menu music is fantastic. There's little things here and there throughout the themes that is actually pulled from the movies, and with a little bit of a twist to it. It's really, really cool. I love that. They do that. I do like, the little Fantastic Beasts, little jabs that have, you can play with the trunk, right? You can go inside, you can take care of the creatures and stuff like that. That's fine. Cool. The story's shit. The plot's shit. Too many plot holes. Too many shitty characters. Nah. So there's a lot of bad things to go with it. The level where you go into the book and travel around the ink world was cool. Yeah, that was different. That to me, though, was just kind of like a throwback to when they were talking about the three brothers. And you had all that similar art style. That art style was very, very similar to Deathly Hallows Part 1. And that's where I thought that they were basically going for. So it was cool, but it wasn't original. Because we saw it already in Deathly Hallows Part 1. Does that make sense? Like, I know I'm nitpicking, but that's every single time they try to do something original, it's like, oh, we've seen that already. We've done that already. We've seen it. It's in a movie, So, yeah. I think it should be an online world separate from the regular games, like online servers. Interesting. There'll be many trolls. J.K. Rowling say, well, speaking of trolls and haters, I have a whole segment about the Fortnite stuff that we could actually get into. It's a lot. I just gotta pull it all up. There's a lot of tabs, like a fuck ton of tabs I saved. It's crazy. In fact, that's all my feed was before I left on my mini vacation. So yeah. Okay, moving right along. Do you guys remember, like, right before break, like the side scrollers break that is, there was the Warner Brothers has rejected Paramount's $108 billion hostile bid. I really like Paul Tassi here going, you can just reject a hostile takeover, not all that hostile then, really. And it made me kind of laugh. So that's our little update. We don't really have a whole lot of updates when it comes to Netflix and Warner Brothers. I'm assuming it's going to continue. And then that's really that's all I got. I question the merch, the value of the merch. That's what I want to know. And the future of HBO Harry Potter. Yep. It's harder for people to write creatively when they are smartphone zombies. This is also true. Magic plus Dinosaurs game? Okay. Then, look at this, guys. Pottermore Publishing saw its revenue increase in 2025, reporting 54.3 million British pounds in revenue. That's up from 48.8 million the previous year. Right? So that's revenue, proving once again the strength of the Harry Potter brand. Now, mind you, this year we've had all the HBO announcements, so people have been excited for that, and so they've been going into Pottermore and reading it. They've also had the audiobooks. So the first two are currently out, and people have been pre-ordering all of that stuff, so I'm assuming that's counting for all the revenue. So, I say, how's that boycott going, chaps? Because they're like, we're gonna hate on J.K. Rowling and we're gonna make her miserable. Oh, okay. All right. It's not one of the biggest franchises in the world. Paul Tassi is a tiresome merc. I know, I just thought it was really funny. Not a hostile bid, is it then? So, yeah. Anyway. An odd thing to say. Nobody controls me. Anyway, moving on. Here's another article about this. This is from Phantom Wire. It says, J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter hits a record-breaking 19-year streak in 2026, a feat that even eludes George R.R. Martin. So again, huge news, big revenue, big money. What do you guys think on that? So my YouTube has been blasted nonstop with those Audible ads. I have Brave, so I don't have ads. Warner Brothers rejected the $108 billion bid because Netflix bid was just for the studio and streaming, not the rest of the company, which means they feel that Discovery portion was undervalued by Paramount's offer. Good insight. Didn't they just add Harry Potter to Fortnite? I'm glad you mentioned that. I am glad you mentioned that. Hang on, I gotta close all these tabs, and I gotta go open a fuck ton of Fortnite tabs now. Because I have so many tabs. Okay, hang on. So yes, Fortnite has been added. I should say Harry Potter has been added to Fortnite as a collaboration. It's free to play. You don't have to spend any money on it. But we have some people absolutely losing their shit. All right, I've got them all open. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Boop. Okay. All right, so this is some of the styles, right? Let me full screen this. There you go. And we'll just let it out. Now, here's the thing. I've seen that certain names of, like, the characters have changed. Here, I'll remove myself for a second. Boop. So certain, like, characters have changed, like, the name. So, like, one was, like, Transfiguration, like, Hallway Master, some shit like that, right? And people were thinking because the word Transfiguration is actually in the name that J.K. Rowling was triggered, guys. Even though it's her lore that she wrote. That's insane, right? I know, but here we are. And it just keeps going. We'll just let it all play out. Hang on, I want to pause it. Let's see. Can we pause there? Okay, so you see how it says, like, creature caretaker? Some of these were changed, right? So we'll get to that in a second. And this is, by the way, the Fortnite Underground guy who leaked Fortnite, months ago. So if you guys follow my other main channel, which, by the way, why is there 135 of you watching? Anyway, hi, thanks for being here. Subscribe. Anyway, if you guys follow my main channel, then you'll know that when I posted the Fortnite stuff, I was like a couple months ago at this point, but we never really heard what was going to happen. Like, we didn't know anything about it. But obviously, that's no longer the case. We know everything now. But this is from Fortnite Underground. It says, opinion. I was the leaker who spoiled Harry Potter coming to #Fortnite. Here's why. Last year, Harry Potter creator J.K. Rowling claimed that Emain Khalif, a female boxer, was actually born as a man. There's just one issue. They weren't. He is, dude. Just saying, that's man. That's a man. There's been a sentiment about this collaboration that goes something like, you can separate the art from the artist, but that is a significantly harder ask when the artist is using their royalties to fund lawsuits and legislation that intentionally damage the quality of life of transgender people around the world. In the past, Fortnite stood for what was right. In 2020, the release of Chapter 2 Season 3 was delayed by a week in respect of ongoing injustices in society. In response to protests that occurred after George Floyd was killed by a police officer, yawn, 1 year later, Fortnite featured an event, March Through Time, which recognized the works of civil rights activist Martin Luther King Jr., and until this year, we've seen an annual Rainbow Royale event celebrating LGBTQ+ members of the Fortnite community. This year, there was no Rainbow Royale event, nor were there any other activism efforts in Fortnite. That's because money talks, sweet cheeks. Anyway, like many companies, Epic Games seems to be rolling back these efforts due to political climate in the United States. And, perhaps as a result of investor pressure, Epic Games has recently loosened their restrictions around what they'll add to Fortnite. Last month, we saw outfits promoting Kick, and earlier in the year, a major collaboration with controversial streamer Kai Cenat, and now Harry Potter. Most people won't care. These outfits will probably sell pretty well. Most people will be happy to see one of their favorite childhood franchises come to the game, and Epic Games and J.K. Rowling will make plenty of money. But I'm not okay with that, and I hope you're not okay with it either. I am okay with it, actually. Then he leaks these costumes out, really show her. Yeah, exactly, right? It gets people excited for everything. So, why I spoiled Harry Potter coming to Fortnite? I wanted to ruin the surprise so that less people would buy it. You wanted to ruin the surprise so that less people would buy it, but you announced it so far ahead of time that people like me and other Harry Potter YouTubers and other like gaming channels and everything else in between were able to announce that Fortnite was coming to Harry Potter, and the millions of people already knew about it and were pretty excited to play it. How'd that go for you, homie G? Does that make sense to you guys? I don't get it. I don't get it. So I said, have money talks, have fun with potentially breaking NDAs. Because again, you gotta wonder how he's getting this information. If somebody's leaking NDAs to him, or this person's leaking the NDAs, or breaking them, you know? 4D chess. This makes no sense. It makes no sense. Let's look at the comments. Disprue, who was here before, says, so stop people buying it, you advertise it. Exactly. He literally advertised it. He is a fucking man, you dipshit. This is in regards to E-Main, who is a boxer, is a dude. Don't fun or hate. Oh, God. Ugh. It is saddening when people say things like cry about it or who cares. These people have no problems when others are hurt, damaged, or even killed because it doesn't affect them. Fortnite kills people. Ah! What does George Floyd have to do with Harry Potter and Fortnite? He was making the stupid civil rights comparison. That's right, civil rights is now the same as trans rights. In case, I don't know.
Don't talk out loud. You lower the IQ of the whole street.
That's what I think. I miss when everything was woke. That was cool. Good to know. Look at this badass over here. Gonna cry. Anyway. Oh, shit. Hi, Rhino. Happy New Year, buddy. Mwah. All right. Let's keep going. Oh, no. This was a freaking Instagram. This was like Fortnite. That's wild. Let's see if this will work. Will this work? Bruh. I think it's broken. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Oh, I'm afraid I'm gonna hit it with some type of copyright. So, you get all these cards. And here's the thing. So, I was listening to a Italian YouTuber by Kalal. An Italian YouTuber. Or the Khalil. I don't remember. I don't know. Anyway, he was saying that, like, this Fortnite collaboration was actually a missed opportunity. And I have to say, I agree with him. So I don't like Fortnite. I will not be playing Fortnite for the Harry Potter stuff. Like, I haven't played Fortnite since 2022. But you're telling me you couldn't get the Ford Anglia. No, we got Aston Martins instead? The fuck? Like, I'm assuming that the reason I couldn't get the Ford Anglia is because of the licensing with Ford. Because whenever you have the Ford Anglia licensed with Warner Brothers, the Ford copyright is in that copyright as well, right? So I'm assuming there's always these licensing things. So that's where I'm assuming we don't have the Ford Anglia, because it's like, it's right there, dude. The Ford Anglia, well, hell, let's do it. He was also saying that you can only use these broomsticks to smack people, which I think is insane. So hang on, I don't have a broomstick right now. I had it in a previous video, but anyway, let's actually go find it. Hang on a second, let's do this. Fortnite, oh god. Let's do this real fast. Fortnite, boop. Okay, let's find it. Oh my god, Pulp Fiction, that's hilarious. Anyway, let's see, where is the Harry Potter Fortnite stuff? I wonder if they deleted it. Bruh. What is this? Is this it? Okay, so hopefully there'll be like a broomstick in this little clip. If not, whatever. But anyway, you get to have a broomstick, but all you can do is smack people with it. So he was saying, why can't you actually, when you fly in from that little bus thing, right, in the BR modes, why can't you just like fly on a broomstick or like hover and fly down? You don't get to do that. It's like the missed opportunity right there. You can have a Nimbus 2000, a Firebolt, whatever the case is. Nope, you don't get to do that. I don't get it. Let's see if I can find the broomstick. No. Are they seriously not gonna have, like, show us the broomstick? The fuck? I wonder if they deleted it, because I swear, guys, I had a thing bookmarked of Fortnite with a broomstick, but on Instagram. But maybe it's gone. I don't know. Whatever the case is. So, I feel like this collaboration is pretty cheap. It's Fortnite, what'd you expect? I feel like it's a missed opportunity for all these little things. But again, maybe there's a licensing thing with the brooms, and technically speaking, it's not flying, it's just falling down, hovering down. I don't know. I think it's all retarded. But here is where we get to the stupidity of it all. So, this was my timeline before I went away on break. It was just Fortnite Reen, guys. Fortnite Reen. Insanity. Okay. So it says Hallway Hero. And it's J.K. Rowling after she finds out one of the collab skins contains the word trans in the game. Because one of the names for the character was Top Transfigurator, transform your reality. So they're saying the word trans because there was an update. See, all skins added in this update. So they changed some of the names, like Quidditch Maverick and all this other stuff, Top Transfigurator. They are saying, because the word trans is in Transfiguration, a class, a subject, material, topic, whatever you want to call it, that J.K. Rowling invented that's taught by Professor McGonagall in Harry Potter, somehow triggering to J.K. Rowling. So they're literally saying J.K.K.K. Rowling saw this, and so she had to rename it to Hallway Hero. And then we have Story Seeker. They are that stupid. Look at that. 21,000 likes. People actually think that this is wrong. They still haven't changed Prank Prodigy's description. The collab still has a non-binary representation. Oh my god, hang on. Is my camera over it? There we go. Always has a joke up their sleeve. Part of celebration of Hogwarts set. Now, my question is, can you play this as a male or female? I don't know. Are you retarded? I'd like to wonder people are. Now, it seems pretty reasonable to assume that the character is non-binary from the pronoun there being used in the description. I don't know. You can refer to someone as they without using the pronouns they, them. If someone asked me if my lab partner did their part of the report, I could say, no, I don't know if they did. And it's entirely correct and proper, even if it's a he, him, or she, her. That's fair. Again, I don't know if this is like male or female or whatnot. This is just like the stupidity of Fortnite and Harry Potter and Twitter. There we go. Then there's this. This is what I tweeted out. It says the fact that there are tons of people still reading and stomping their feet over the Fortnite x Harry Potter collab is absolutely pathetic. Grow the F up. If you don't like it, don't play it. And guess what? Rowling still gets the money no matter how hard you cry, which is true because a lot of this stuff is free. So that means that the agreement or whatever it is with Warner Brothers, J.K. Rowling, Fortnite, Epic Games already happened. And X amount of money is getting paid out. Right? Am I wrong here? I don't understand. Ugh. Crybaby Waterhead's response, cry, cry, cry. People with sense. I don't have to play it and I just ignore it. The best part is it's optional. Exactly. It's optional. Salem witch trials are about removing the nerds from society, not fearing witches. Thank you for the random fact. Anyway. Okay. Let me keep going. Look at the little goblin junior. Gonna cry? Gonna cry? Okay. Then we have this. This is insane, guys. We need to go over this because I'm just amazed by the stupidity here, right? So, this is Connor. Check out his profile. Why is some minor on the internet? I don't know, but whatever. He doesn't even know what he's talking about, but he's got a freaking watermelon and a very political sentence. Anyway. Okay. You can hate Harry Potter for its racist stereotypes, and you can hate J.K. Rowling for her transphobic beliefs. He spelled transphobic wrong. But you cannot hate the legendary John Williams' work. Absolutely not. And the reason is, this is John Williams' music playing in the background. I can't actually make it live because I'll get hit by YouTube. But I replied back saying, are there racist stereotypes and transphobia in the room with us right now? And here's this stupid motherfucker. What do you think of the only black characters in the series having the name Shacklebolt? Oh shit.
$20 for you to say in your southern voice, do I look like my F*** king names Peter, then call me a skunked hair mofo?
No? I don't know, but thank you for the 20. I'll play this instead.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
Thank you. Anyway, so this moron's like an Irish student causing explosions. Asian student having the name Cho Chang. So I had to take a step back because the stupidity of this was astonishing, guys. Astonishing. It's amazing. Blake says JK is vehemently against the trams. Absolutely hates the light rail. That's funny. Okay, so I gave him a talking to. The fact that you have to look so far into names to find racism is outstanding, but let's play your game. Shacklebolt is one of the most badass characters in the entire franchise. He's an aura, meaning he can put bad guys away. His last name is quite literally fitting because he's literally bolting people into prison. Bye, they're gone forever. He also becomes temporary minister for magic by the end of the book, which I'm guessing you never read. He literally becomes the most powerful person in the Wizarding world in the United Kingdom. But somehow, he's a poor black man. This dude's a badass motherfucker. Badass. He's so cool. What the fuck? Anyway. Somehow you strip him of everything and reduce him to the color of his skin. This tells me a lot about you. Next. You're telling me that no Asian person in the entire world is named Cho? Ever. How is she an Asian stereotype? Are you going to tell me that Harry, James, Lily are stereotypical names for white British people too? Anyway, then we go on and says, also, the Irish student causing explosions. His name, by the way, Seamus, I bet you also forgot that, was only ever constantly exploding things in the movie as comic relief. He doesn't actually explode everything in every single book. It was just a bit that continued on all throughout the saga. In fact, if you go to Devin Murray's Instagram page, he's probably still says that he's exploding shit. Let's go, shall we? Devin Murray, boom. Played Seamus Finnegan in Harry Potter for 10 years of my life. Silly Irish guy who kept blowing up. I rest my case. Also, hi, Phoenix. I rest my case. All right, where the fuck's my tabs? Okay. Try reading the books before you type, right? I did this whole thing. I laid it all out saying you're a moron. And what do I get as the reply? Holy AI chat GPT, come up with a defense for this? Are you kidding me? I spent I spent like 15 minutes making sure I did everything eloquently, and I'm like, did I miss anything? No, okay. And I get called a bot. A bot. I knew it. I need that Joey meme. I knew it. I'm gonna write that down. I need that Joey meme. Blabs is AI. I know. I also have AI versions of me. I should have put them on my stream deck. Damn it. I knew it. I'm writing it down. That's becoming an asset. There you go. It'll happen next live stream. Those are 15 minutes you will never get back. I know. Makes me sad. By the way, thanks for over 120 people being here on YouTube watching me read. And let's just for shits and giggles says, I've read the books, watched the movies, and I'm in the fandom. It's literally impossible to say a lot of the names and characters aren't at least rooted in bigotry or stereotypes. You can enjoy a series while admitting that the author isn't a saint or mastermind. You can literally say that for every little thing, for any little thing, that everything has somehow an istinophobe. This is like so stupid. So that's why I need so much RAM. I am powered by 128 gigabytes of RAM. I am just AI. Ugh. Isn't that insane? Crazy. And there was other morons too. Let's just see. Let's just look a bit. Please. And then there's like apparently yeah. So I asked this guy who, by the way, at the time he's got his he/him pronouns again. I said, please point them out. But I wrote put whatever. Slow Joe he/him. Then he makes fun of my bio and my hashtag weebs and waifu. But that's like literally me talking about the YouTube channel. But anyway, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. And then he says, I tell him not to assume my gender because he called me she, her in his bio, which he's changed now. So now this makes sense. So let's just move on. But anyway, he's a wanker also. Transphobia equals common sense, I guess. They surround us like always like a POC 5G. I don't know what that means, but anyway, they're here. And Phil Collins says he's here. Good to know. How dare they shoot an actual bank that has the Star of David in it? Goblins must be Jews. Anyway. She's an abuse survivor. Her ex-husband was horrible, and because of that, she can't stand some adult men. That's why adult Harry's weird, huh? And the idea of a man trying to be a woman is a no-no. I can understand why she's like that, but not support her. Oh my god, what the fuck did I just read? By the way, guys, this woman is one of the first people to defend Johnny Depp before the trials even happened, right? But she hates men. Like, it makes sense. God damn. Anyway, that hurt. Okay, let's keep going. That's the stupid ChatGPT. Here's another one. It's so funny how J.K. Rowling was a devout shit-lib feminist her whole life, but the moment she disagrees with the party on one issue, they act like she's female Satan. I mean, to a point, I guess she's right. A shit-lib feminist, that's debatable. But she's right, though. The moment you disagree with one thing, they just throw her to the wolves. So there it is, guys. There's the absolute stupidity. That is the freaking Fortnite collaboration bullshit and everything else. Isn't that nuts? That's crazy. So anyway, let me know your thoughts below. There, I just clipped that. Thanks for being here. Okay, isn't that stupid though, guys? Like, oh my god. So yeah, that's what I want to yell about and re-about. Because I'm just amazed how stupid these people are. And I kind of want to know. I wish there was a way of knowing how much money the like Fortnite collaboration made, you know? That'd be sick. Like I say. Anyway, the end. I feel better now. You guys feel better? I feel better. But hang on a second. Is Phoenix still here? Are you still here? I saw you. Hang on. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Why does chat keep bouncing like that? Damn it! Oh, it's because I have the chat thing. There we go. Okay, here we go. When Blabs claps back on the go get him tiger. I'm a tiger now. I thought I was a potato. Thank you. Okay. Let it be known Blabs is passionate about the Harry Potter. The Harry Potter. I feel fantastic now. Don't hide from us, Phoenix. Yeah, he's probably like curled up in a ball playing his Portal. Because it's lively tonight. Where is Phoenix? He's got to see this. I didn't show you this. Hang on. Wait, let's see. Hi, Tiny. Position 3. She hates me. This is so sad. Fine, I'll do it myself. I don't know that theme. It doesn't sound right. I don't know what this is supposed to be. For some reason, there's 161 people over on Rumble listening to me like play this. 130 of you guys plus on YouTube, and even 9 of you on Kick just listening to me do like absolute retardation. I don't know what it's playing. Hi, Tiny, position 1. She hates me. She is bipolar. Fine, I'll do it myself. Okay. Blabs National Anthem. Oh, hey, Extra Zero. I was talking about you before. How you doing? I want the Pac-Man one. Oh, I gotta press the buttons. Damn it. Oh, I can do the demo. You're featured on Rumble's editor picks? I don't know if that's Michael or not doing that, but Michael, choose better. I'm literally playing this. Thank you. Oops. What does this other button do? Oh, that's the volume button. Oh no. I don't know what this thing is anyway. Extra Zero says, I am good, just getting ready for New Year's Eve. Gonna be feeding Preggy Sue all the apps. Ah! Guys, if you didn't know, Extra Zero is really close to becoming a first-time dad. So, if you're in the comments section, please send a pink heart because he's having a baby girl! Isn't it like next month, basically, right, Extra Zero? So, make sure you guys all say, congrats to Extra Zero on being a dad! Yeah! He's making riblets, potato skins, pretzel bites, pizza bagels, and a veggie tray. Just gonna eat the whole thing. A lot. That's right, follow Dimitri's steps. He says, congratulations, sir. See, look at that! Everyone's saying congrats! Yay! Michael loves your portrait that much. I'm glad. Here's the thing, now that I actually have 2 cameras, guys, I actually can do the Blabs Draw stuff. So technically speaking, we do the Blabs Draws. I'm this close to buying, actually I don't even need to buy, I'm just gonna use paper and just start drawing. I could do that. Zoe's due the day after my birthday. The due date is February 13th. Okay, very close then. You can draw? No. I can't draw. That's the whole point. Are you a Death Eater? No. Can we actually let's talk about this for a second. Let's talk about this for a second, okay? I was reading this book yesterday. I got it for Christmas. It's called The Costumes of the Wizarding World, and it talks about all the costume designing and everything that went into the costumes of all the characters in Harry Potter and the Fantastic Beasts movies. And they were talking about one section about all the Death Eaters and how like everyone loves a baddie and everything like that. But it got me to think that every Halloween, all these weirdos on Instagram talk about how like Death Eaters are daddies and like how they want to be like, they want to be get with a Death Eater, and they think the Death Eaters in Universal Studios are like super sexy and cool and all that. And I'm like, these guys what rhymes with Yahtzees? They hate you. It's like, so you want to get with like a person who's actually a racist who wants you dead? Like, isn't that weird? Don't you find that weird? Like, do you have like daddy issues or something? Like, weird, you know? Huh? I can't be the only one here who thinks that, no? I can't be the only one, right? Eh?
Oh dear, we are in trouble.
Right though? Before that it was vampires. It never made sense. Why? I'm just saying. Weird, weird. Women love bad boys. But here's the thing, it was even gay guys doing it too. I know a gay guy who was all like, I'm like, that's weird. No. Weird. Weird. Well. What the fuck? There's 330 people. There's over 400 people watching. Why? Why are you here? Chicks are crazy. What do you... Okay, it's not... Here's the thing I'm trying to say to you guys. It's not just women. Dudes, too. Why? The place to be. I don't know why. Wait a second. So, Phoenix, were you not listening to this wonderful thing? I literally pulled this bag out for you. By the way, what should I name it, guys? Let's do this again. We know Phoenix is actually listening this time. Now everyone's gonna leave because I've zoomed in and I'm doing this again. Hi, Eric. Eric's here too. Eric sent me caramel. Thanks, Eric. Or I should say Rabble Wrangler. I don't know these tunes.
Look, it's everyone these days, though women have the higher rates, and it should be named Zoot.
Should be named Zoot. Thank you for the 5. That's a good name. Zoot! I named my UPS Cheap. Cheap, cheap. Because if I lose power and I'm on my PC, he beeps every minute. It's glorious when I'm sleeping or something. It's like, Chip! Chip! So I call him Cheap, cheap. 330 people watching you play with an orange plastic toy. Yay! Thank you for being here. Damn it, I said it like you said. I need to stop hanging out with you. I say thank you wrong. Chip, chip! Precisely. Anyway, name it Little Phoenix. No. I'm having way too much fun with the zooms. Okay. Alright. All Death Eaters appeal to insecure, vulnerable people who crave a membership in something powerful and perhaps. You know, there's some truth to that. You can think of back with like Queenie and Fantastic Beasts stuff, you know? Skin the flute. The only time I ever had a hot girlfriend was when I sold weed. Legalization sucked for me, man. Where did that come from? Were we having a different conversation? I'm so confused. I'm also dying. Okay. Just came in, all I hear is Blabs Cheap Cheap. That's my UPS's name. His name's Cheap Cheap because he cheap cheaps. Whenever I don't have power.
Wait, this gets read by an old butter voice. Fantastic. Here's another 5 for the voice telling everyone to clean your rooms. Your bums.
So actually, Danny, if you click on the pinned tweet on the YouTube side, you can actually control all the voices for every super chat. So I think there's like a Dumbledore one. He just kind of sounds French, though. It's called Albus, I think. But he sounds just French. So there's that, you know? Okay. It's randomness here on the Blab Show. Do you lose power on regular for some reason? No. I bought the UPS to help with my, well, first of all, it's good to have a UPS when you're working, like, all the time at your tower. In case you do have a power outage, it gives you time to save shit instead of just losing your work, right? But if you rewind the stream, an hour, 49 minutes, and 54 seconds, you'll find out why I bought a UPS. It's quite the story. I recommend it. I'm fluent in French during traffic. At Tabernacle. UPS acting as a line cleaner, yeah. Well, that too. Anyway, quick. Bygone? Anyway. Okay. Always have a UPS. Yeah, no, it's a great thing. I'm glad I bought one. I'm glad. I can't remember who told me to get who told me this brand. Was it Extra Zero or was it Phoenix? By the way, one of those guys told me to get this one. It was probably Phoenix, I want to say. Alright, Shieldwell has to go. Everyone say goodnight to Shieldwell. Bye-bye, night-night. It was quite the story. I don't recommend going back to hear it, though. Listen, what do you mean? My camera kept turning off on me and going to sleep and everything. It was quite the story. It was hilarious. Let's see if it'll work this way. I'll just do this until it figures it out. Now I'm Smash Mouth over here, like her finger and her thumb on her head, like her forehead and everything. Anyway, Scare Me taught me all the PC knowledge. Scare Me is a good one. He made my intro, if anyone didn't know that. Oh, now you're blinking. Here, I'm doing it. Will you do that instead? Okay, Tiny. Nothing. She hates me. Hey, Tiny. Damn. It's on my Facebook Marketplace free stuff. If it was me, I have a spare UPS I would have sent you. Oh, yeah, but I got the UPS months and months ago, Extra Zero. So thanks, but, I got it already. What else you got? Hey man, if you have a spare power supply, send it my way. I seem to recall X-Virgo having this problem when she used both hands like they were a frame, yeah. Make sure your camera's in gesture mode. Okay, gesture. Here's the thing, you've been missing it, Phoenix. This thing is picking up certain things that I say and thinking I'm saying something. It's also getting my tracking sometimes. It'll turn the tracking on. I'll watch it on the software. I'll watch the software turn on too. I think it needs a firmware update because this specific camera that does not exist that I can't talk about yet. I don't think the firmware exists yet because it's not even on the website yet for it. So I think it needs to be updated. I think. I'm gonna talk to the person later. I actually have a DM from them right now. So there's that. Knowing the type of GPU you have factors in what kind of power supply you should have for watts. Well, I have a 750. I went and got an 850, but I might as well just get 1,000 at that point and just be like, yeah, whatever. Collecting data on you. It's stalking me. Hey Babs, buy me some shoes. My feet is freezing out here. Is that Muzzle's alt? Because he doesn't have shoes. 150 watts should be good for more setups. Well, the thing was, it was faulty. Anyway, if you have no idea what we're talking about, rewind to the very start because it's like a 20-minute ordeal and I don't want to do it again. If you have 1,000 watts, make sure your UPS supports. I'm pretty sure it does. I'm like 99% sure it does. Let me do cyber power. What is your capacity? How would I even know this? Cyber power rating 1500 or 1000 volts. Or I should say 1000 watts. So 1500 VA, 1000 watts. That means I'm good. I think I'm good. See? Well, I think that's a bit higher than what I said. Yeah. Anyway, I heard the beginning. Then you're all caught up. That's it. See, you're good. See, I could totally get 1,000 one. Even the dumb PC repair guy said I could do it, but I don't really trust him. He was shit. Never again. You're good then. I'm fine. Okay. Look, even the slut gives me a thumbs up. You're right. All modern devices spy. Everything spies on you. Your phone spies on you. My UPS delivers packages. So does my USPS. Thank you. Hey! No! Fuck you! Tiny! Hey, Tiny! Damn it! See what I'm saying? And my sleep mode is turned off. I don't know why she's doing this. Is she blabbering about her tower again? Right on cue. See what I'm saying? She likes to do whatever she wants to do. My sleep mode is turned off. Hey, Tiny. Hey, Tiny. Zoom in. She hates me. Skill issue. 1000% a skill issue. Is that chocolate on your head? How rude. This is a bow truckle. How do you see chocolate on my head, by the way? I really do question you. Anyway. Hey, Tiny, is some kind of bit in the stream. It's funny. Somehow people have no idea what this podcast... I'm talking to my tiny camera. Anyway, it's fine. It's named Tiny. It's not like I'm actually talking to Tiny Panda Face. Although that's really funny, and I wish she would show up all of a sudden now. Phoenix, can you summon her? Alright, 370 people in Blabs. I gotta run. Have a good night, everyone. Shame, too, because I'm enjoying you argue with your camera. Good night. Are you gonna be around later? Will you text me when you're free? I need to talk to you. I can try and summon. You don't actually have to try and summon because you're busy. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. USPS likes to send my package on the wrong route. It will hit my state, get sent to a different state, and then back to my state, then to me. They are rather incompetent. Let's talk about this actually. Have you guys noticed how bad USPS has gotten in the last few years? And I honestly, it's like the same time as the Biden administration. Like I don't even want to talk politics, but it's true. It got so bad in the last few years, and they've cut like. I guess they don't have staff or something like that, but it is absolutely horrific. Now, like it used to take me like 2-3 days tops to get something. Now it takes like 4 or 5 days, sometimes 2 weeks. Like it is awful. And their tracking is abysmal. It does not update on time. It's always late. Like, no. Their website is never correct. Everything has gotten bad. Yes, see, I'm not the only one. Amazon sucks. I don't even get Amazon delivery, any of that shit. None of that exists here. Prime doesn't exist for me. UPS is decent. They're always here almost every day. But sometimes they'll skip Mondays if they're lazy and they don't want to come all the way out here. That's the thing. They'll have it on the box, the truck and everything. And just like, nah, come again another day. FedEx is still alright. The problem with FedEx and UPS though is that they never clean the inside of their trucks. So whenever I'm getting my packages, it's black. Just from covered in dust and dirt and everything. It's disgusting. It's like, I don't want to bring this into my house. Amazon lost 3 Christmas gifts. Wow. That's a lot. Damn. I ordered shoes from a town 45 minutes away. The day it was to be delivered, it was in California. I was in Illinois. Took it 2 more weeks to get delivered. I could have driven and picked it up myself. Tiny, no! What the fuck? Wake up. Damn it. It's fine. That is insane, though. Okay, I got that beat. I live in Missouri. The seller was in Illinois. The U.S. Postal Service let the package I ordered sit in Iowa for 2 weeks after mistakenly sending it there. That's wild. That's wild. Camera 6 Sublime 0. That's too funny, dude. Someone has control of Blab's camera. I wonder. The camera is listening to you. I just got a set of 2 vintage posters 2.5 months after ordering them on eBay. USPS is a waste of money. I wholeheartedly agree. They're terrible. They are terrible. The worst. Indeed. Hello there. Hello there. Does Tiny have narcolepsy? She just falls asleep. Fend camera. No, I think it needs a firmware update or some shit. I don't know. I'm literally looking at my settings. Device settings, right? Auto sleep is off. Wait a second. I have a thing. Sleep background mirror. What is that? Oh, it's got like a little sleep. Oh my god, I can customize it to have when it sleeps to have like a little thing, a little background. I have an idea, guys. I have an idea. So if this ever happens, I am going to put the best picture for this. And it's just going to be a very upset me instead. It's perfect. I just got to get that image. All right, projects. No, maybe it's under assets. Let's see. No. Where is it? It was like the perfect image. It's basically me all upset. I'm like, I gotta find it. Hang on, please hold. Maybe it's over here. Ongoing. There it is. That one. Yes! Perfect, we're doing this. Ew! Ew! Why are you here? Please hold screen, that's right. Yeah, like, no, Dimitri's right. Thank you, Dimitri. Why are you here? First class stamps are up to 78 cents now. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. It's insane to mail anything. I have the most perfect auto sleep background thing ever. Perfect. Guys, this is perfect. Okay. Hang on a second. Let's see. What does this do? What does this do? Status light. Is that dimming it? Yeah, it does dim it. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Anyway. Okay. Cuting is like politics. You do what you do on your own time. Please don't bother us with the details. Right? I don't know who you are, but I'm glad you're alive. It's because I was sick. I'm no longer sick. Hi, Dev. DJ finds this all hilarious, apparently. Whatever. Look at the frizz with the Riz. Tee. Do you watch Stranger Things? I have seen the first 4 seasons when I had Netflix. When I say when I had Netflix, I mean I used my sister's account. But then they did the stupid password crackdown, so I no longer have Netflix, and so I've not seen anything of Stranger Things season 5, nor would I really care to, because I thought season 4 was actually pretty abomination, with some good things sprinkled here and there. Like Max and Lucas were my favorite by the end of season 4. I'm kind of caught up from the internet of season 5, but I don't need to watch it. I bought 40 forever stamps 5 years ago. Suck it, USB. That's what my parents did. They had like a fuck ton of rolls of stamps. This one time at band camp, time to threaten to replace your camera. Nah, I just got it. It's officially called Gayer Things now. Thank you, Dev. It's not real, dude. I lost interest in Stranger Things. Yeah, I thought season 4 was absolutely horrific. It was extremely dragged out, and like that guy who was constantly high was really fucking annoying, and all the characters I found were extremely insufferable, actually. Like, extremely insufferable. I didn't like any of the characters anymore. They all had horrible redeeming, like, there were no redeeming qualities whatsoever. So, yeah, I don't care anymore. Hogwarts Legacy's on sale for the Switch for $9. Is it worth playing? For $9, yeah. I would get it for $9. Will Fina tell Vector to taste the rainbow? Give him some Skittles. I haven't seen a single drop of Stranger Things. It's the worst scene ever. I enjoyed the first few seasons, but that's about it. Plus, the kids got too old. Season 4 is boring. Season 5 will not touch. I was talking to someone from the Rainbow Mafia earlier today that was unhappy with Will's big scene. Even the Rainbow Mafia is not happy with it. That's impressive. Why? I never got into Stranger Things, and again, I watch very actual shows and movies. There you go. I got it for Switch and paid an extra $10 for the Switch 2 upgrade. Hey, yeah! It's a good upgrade. I hear the graphics are really good on the Switch 2 for it. Do you like horror movies? No. Bad writing and acting were her words. No, yeah, no. Well, she has a good point. With shit writing, bad acting. That's basically it. But guys, I have been streaming for 2 hours, and now I need to go and do some editing. I also have to make a bunch of phone calls and shit at like 9:20 at night, so that'll be really good. Then I saw Epic gave it out for free. This is true. They were playing. They were giving it out. Epic Games was doing Hogwarts Legacy. There's also Quidditch Champions. I don't recommend you buy that one. That one's probably gonna get pulled. I actually guessed last year that it would be pulled by the end of this year. For some reason, it's still going. But I guarantee you it's gone like horribly wrong. Let's see. Where are they at? Steam. I have this thing bookmarked. Quidditch Champions on Steam. There are currently 60 people playing that game right now. This is a Harry Potter game that was released in 2024. At an all-time peak, This game had only 6,574 people playing this game. That's terrible. It lost hundreds of millions of dollars. And it was in development longer than Hogwarts Legacy. That's a big fun fact that I discovered in research, which, by the way, if you're really interested in all that research I did for this video game, you should check out the video on my YouTube channel, the main one. It's called Why Quidditch Champions Flopped Harder Than a Flubberworm. I had to put some Harry Potter spin in it. Yeah. I like the first 3 seasons, except the Russian thing where the kids go spy hard on it. Yeah. Fantasy Beasts 1, underrated or properly rated? Rated, I'll just say. Going to sleep, it's 3 a.m. Good night, Dimitri. Have a great night. Hi, Ryan. Listen, guys. I'm actually going to skedaddle here, too, because I need to go and edit a whole bunch of shit. Nice Salami is the daycare business. What the fuck? Those Hogwarts videos are how I found you on Rumble. Oh, cool. Thank you. That is actually really cool to hear. Thank you. What the fuck? That's wild. All right, guys. So who is this? Let's see. Okay. I have an idea. So we're going to go and raid Cecil from Good Bad Flicks. And there's a whole bunch of you guys. So I'm really hoping you actually do raid. We can go over there, guys. But thank you very much for being here. There was like 400 of you almost at one point watching me, and I find that insane. But yeah, thank you guys very much for being here. If you haven't subscribed either on Rumble or YouTube or even Kick or whatever, please consider subscribing, following, all that shabam. Thank you for being here. That's really crazy. All right, guys. Love you all a long time. I'll see you all maybe tomorrow. Maybe a little stream tomorrow. Okay. Bye, everybody.